So, Mars in Gemini. Mars, the fiery planet, the wonderful warrior that goes and gets what it wants, strives, drives, pushes through with determination, courage and bravery. Sometimes it can just kind of go over anyone and anything and just make its way to where it wants. Mars is, kind of passion, sex, it's the military, it's battles, it's fights, but it's drive, it's how you get things done in life, okay? Gemini. So let's say Mars is fire, okay? Then you've got Gemini. Lovely, chatty, witty Gemini, fun to be around, entertaining, life and soul of the party Gemini, air, talky, lots of information. Gemini loves information. It loves to keep their hands busy. It loves to keep their minds busy. They're brilliant at concepts and they're brilliant at coming up with fantastic ideas and designs and innovations and inventions and whatever. Not so good at seeing things through to completion. Okay, that's if you've got masses of Gemini in your chart. And if you've got something like Virgo in your chart, but you've got a lot of Gemini, the Virgo will get it done. The Capricorn will get it done. Okay, but Mars is spontaneous and let's go for it, not really thinking things through all the time. Gemini is like, yeah, ideas, let's do this, let's do that, let's go there. And so the two of them working together can be really quite fun. Okay, it can be like all a bit kind of fire and air. What does fire do to air? When you have a fire and you get air coming into it, it fuels it, doesn't it? It fuels the fire. And what does fire do to air? Well, it consumes it, okay? So the two of them, we think of a backdraft and fire and stuff. It's like air and fire. It's combustive. So as much as it's brilliant and fun, it's kind of got quite a explosive potential. Now, Mars is in Gemini for 7 months. It's already in Gemini, moved into Gemini a few weeks back, and it's in Gemini, I think it's till March. And so wherever you look at your chart and see where Gemini is, and then you'll get a good idea of where you'll be feeling Mars going back and forward, because Mars is going to be going forward and then retrograde and then forward and then retrograde. And so Mars is going to spend the next 7 months really working through an area of your particular chart. It's going to really be kind of, getting its energy in there, enlivening that area of your chart, making you braver, more courageous, making you more determined to get what you want out of life. And wherever that Gemini house is, wherever your house is in Gemini, then you'll get an idea of where you'll be feeling it. Now, as always with astrological kind of aspects and energy, there's a flip side. What is going to be the flip side of Mars in Gemini? Let me think. You've got a warrior, you've got fire, you've got air. You've got, on certain days, Mars can be incredibly impatient. Mars can be just like, get out the way, I want what I want. Gemini can be very flitty and never stick to anything, never stick to what they say or promises. It's like, oh, well, that was yesterday and now this is today. And, or they have kind of a different way of seeing things, but highly lovely and incredibly intelligent, clever, the air, intellect, wit, like I say, cleverness, really kind of great mind. So Mars can be fueling some fantastic ideas coming up, fantastic ways of doing things, new way of doing things. Mars is about newness, seeing a new way of doing things. And so on a not so good day, when they're kind of at each other's throats, it really can be, get out the way. I want to do it my way. Mars is very much my way or the highway kind of thing. I want it my way, and I want it now. I want it the way I want it. It's a warrior. It's fire. It's burning through, and the Gemini is just kind of fueling the fire. So think of the combustion that can be happening for the next 7 months, and not only in your own personal chart, within your relationships, at work, even with your hobbies, your sports, your craft, whatever you're doing. Then you've got the global aspect of that. Mars in Gemini on a global stage. And, you can look at, well, not as if you're going to, but one can look at charts of every country and then see where Gemini is in the chart of the country. And that can give you an idea of what could happen globally. There could be opportunities for opening dialogue with Mars and Gemini, because it's kind of that energy where it gives impetus to do something that maybe people have put on the back burner, or they don't want to say, or they're creeping around. Mars gives impetus and bravery and courage to go forward and do what needs to be said and done. And like I say, ideas and great ideas coming through to solve various problems personally and globally. There's great potential for some wonderful stuff. But when you also look at the other influences of the astrology, there's a little bit of frustration, there's a little bit of breakthrough. We've still got the Saturn-Uranus thing on this very week. They're doing their final kind of coming together. Saturn, order, law and order. Uranus, the free spirit. Okay, and they're just like this. They've been like this for a few years now, just clashing, and you can so totally see it in the world. And now you've got this final flyby at the beginning. I'd kind of say now, for me, I know a lot of astrologers like exact, when they're exactly 18 degrees, they're exactly on each other. But they're very closely conjunct now, so that is really going on at the moment. So have a look at your own Mars in Gemini. I'm going to choose a tarot card to give you a bit of guidance for this Mars in Gemini area, because like I say, it's going to be going through everybody's chart, obviously in a different place. If you've got a lot of Gemini in your chart, you'll be feeling it, because Mars will really be kind of going, yes. It could be triggering your Venus, it could be triggering your Mercury, it could be triggering your own personal Mars as well. So the energy is potent, and use, as I always say, use it well, use it for the best of the ability. And obviously we're all kind of learning and growing, so there might be moments where you're going, oh crikey, that's a bit much. So let's say if you've got Venus in Gemini, and Gemini, so Mars is going to be going over Venus. So, you might have, on a good day, you might have the courage to do something that you've wanted to do regarding romance and love and friendship. And obviously there's this money aspect to Venus. So that could be interesting. In an established relationship, you might find things that you want to do or explore together, or expand your own relationship and have a good talk about what you want to do next, or how you see your lives together, bonding further, or what you want to do together, and plans like that. So there is a lot of potential. If you've got, for instance, what shall we say, Moon in Gemini, you'll be feeling that Mars going over your Moon, inflaming your emotions and kind of stirring up emotions and stirring up some kind of stuff from the past to deal with. And obviously it can also really stimulate the care and nurturing side of you, the listening side of you, the intuitive psychic part of you. Mars could be really bringing some drive and a depth, and something maybe you want to develop your own psychic or intuitive skills, something like that. So I'm going to just pull one card out for the guidance for using the Mars in Gemini for this next 7 months to all of our best advantage. So, oh great, loving, wonderful, kind and compassionate spirits, angels, spirit guides, those that guard the cosmic grid with the most brilliant crystalline light of love. Give us a card for a Mars in Gemini. I'm going to take it from the top. Oh, well, I didn't expect that. But do I ever expect these things? Look what came up. The devil. Okay, we've got to face up to ourselves. We've really got to see what's coming up in the world. Oh, that's quite intense, isn't it? We've got to see what this Mars and Gemini and this combustive energy and this explosive potential reveals to us, not only in the world, but in ourselves. You know, the devil is a card of facing the animal instincts of self and the deeper, darker aspects of self. And feeling a kind of understanding. When the devil card comes up for me, one of the most important things for me is these people standing here, the kind of representatives, if you like, of Adam and Eve. Even though obviously Eve came after Lilith, because Lilith was just wild and free and she didn't want to be under Adam's thumb. Good for her. So the devil is about, you see these two people, they've got these chains on them, but they are not locked or handcuffed, and they can just lift that chain from around their neck and go forth. You see they have the grapes, and I'm not quite sure what that is that the guy has, but it's kind of round and luscious looking. But it's about the fertile ability to walk away when things of a darker nature are looming around you. For me, it's the devil is like, break free of it, break free of all the stuff that is bringing you down, that is not right, that is inverted. Oh crikey, it's quite amazing, isn't it? Because the world is in massive inversion at the moment, and there sits the devil with the inverted pentagram, the force of darkness and evil. And here is these two people thinking that they are tied to this force, when actually they can walk away at any time. It might take courage and a little bit of knowledge and understanding that you are actually free, and you can move away from it within yourself and within society. So it's strangely a card of facing up to what is actually going on and making the decision to move away from it. So I wasn't expecting the devil. Come on, Mars and Gemini, I was expecting something light and fluffy. But okay. So that's all I wanted to say for now. There's so much going on astrologically, and there's so much going on energetically, and there's such big shifts going on in the earth and in the world right now that I'd like just to say, keep yourselves balanced, keep yourselves well fed, well watered, calm, do all the things that make you feel up, laugh a lot, find the humor, watch funny films, or like I do, funny animals, whatever. Get out in nature. You know it all, but do make time for it, because you know when people say I haven't got time to meditate, is the time you need it the most. And meditation doesn't have to be an hour long or even half an hour long. If you sit in a meditative state for 5 minutes and just kind of contemplate and do some deep breathing and look at everything that's right in the world, very important. Look at all the beauty in the world, look at all the good news in the world, associate with people who are sharing that light vibration and uplift, and you'll ride the wave. You know, we all have to stick together and unite and communicate and be this unified, beautiful mass of beings exuding their radiant light and love into the world. Okay, so I'll come back soon with another video on some more astrology and tarot. This is Diane Cox, Cosmic Love Star, and I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you.